everybody. You can say I have Anna from my team here because I'm not the one getting the treatment done today. It's actually her.
It's me.
You want to tell everybody what you're doing?
Sofwave.
I'm not going to try to explain it because we're just going to let the experts do it. We're at Skincare by Amy Peterson. She is one of my favorite estheticians. She is in Miami Beach. She has a whole staff of incredible experts when it comes to lasers, when it comes to chemical peels, when it comes to injectables. You guys have probably heard me talk about Rochelle, who does a lot of the injectables for my face. But today specifically, we're doing Sofwave, and we're going to take you through the whole experience.
Ready for my mommy makeover?
That I'm going to be behind the scenes filming it, right? So let's go.
So first we're gonna numb because Sofwave goes deep, so it bypasses the epidermis and kind of goes to that dermal layer. So what Sofwave is, it's ultrasound technology, okay? So it goes down to that dermal layer with the ultrasound to recreate heat and collagen production. So for a lot of our patients, we say, if you wanna create that collagen bank for the year, we recommend Sofwave. It'll give you that skin tightening, which is like absolutely incredible, and a glow to that skin. No downtime, which is, a lot of people absolutely love that part about it because, you're not going to have redness because it bypasses the epidermis where you have a lot of that vascularity. So it's kind of controlled injury that we're creating, okay? Like if you have a cut or something, you heal immediately and you have that new skin. So we're controlling that dermal injury to reproduce collagen deep to kind of pump up the skin. So what this is, it's a controlled injury down to the dermis, okay? So it makes those little injuries and it recreates your collagen. So it's kind of like your collagen buildup for the year. We recommend doing it once or twice a year. It really pulls up that skin because it tightens that skin, okay? It really helps with eyebrow lifts. We do a lot with the eyebrow lifting because it builds up the collagen here, which we tend to lose in bonier areas, okay? And then also with fine lines. So that's why I absolutely love Sofwave.
I love it. I had it done once. I need to do another one, but I'm excited to see Anna start to experience it. Okay, wait. So right now you're doing what?
So right now I'm gonna numb. So we like to numb because you do feel a little bit of the heat, okay? So in the beginning, you might be like, oh, this is fine, but then it gets a little hot, okay? That's why we just numb you.
Okay.
There was another ultrasound device that a lot of people used to use called Ulthera, but it's a little more painful. This one's less painful. So we love to numb first, just so you're not really experiencing too much pain.
And Ulthera actually, it goes down deeper too. Is that why it's more painful?
Ulthera goes a little deeper and it's not as broad with the ultrasound. So we say like the Sofwave is like the Rolls Royce of Ulthera. Ulthera kind of hasn't changed their technology, right? And Sofwave has like really changed their technology. They're keeping up with the times and they're constantly studying collagen. So it produces collagen 1 and 3. You're like, I don't know, but I love
take all the collagens. How many are there?
Literally, you're like, all the collagens, I want them. Sofwave here, it's incredible. This is the handle we use. We use a pedal and it's really targeted exactly where you need it in the neck to really lift up. It's, patients come every year for it.
How long does it take to see results?
So it takes 3 months. So patients are like, okay, I got my treatment. Why do I not look super snatched already? Look in the mirror, why do I look the same? But in 3 months, you're gonna start noticing that skin tightening and you're gonna be like, can I come back again tomorrow? And it's like, no, you have to wait. Literally, I have patients text me already like, oh wait, when can I come back again? But you don't necessarily need that collagen buildup more than once or twice a year, okay? Yeah. So we'll do it 3 months. You could totally send me pictures, come in, we'll see where we're at, and then we'll kind of decide where to go from there next treatment wise. So that's why I love it. It really gives you like a big bang for your buck.
But I have a question.
Yes.
Is this going to be painful?
It depends on the person. It's like if you put your hand on a stove in a second, you realize you're like, oh, that's hot. That's it. That's what you'll feel. And then we move on and it cools and you're on to the next spot. But it doesn't trap heat, which is great. So this is great for like all different types of patient, even if you have melasma. So it just has the heat for a little bit and then it's cooling.
Okay. How long does this treatment take?
So this treatment usually takes like around an hour. So we like to get to like a good pulse treatment, to really start seeing a little bit of that skin tightening. So it can take around an hour. Given I've had patients who do both their arms arms, that I would coordinate like 2 hours for 2 arms. But for face and neck, around like an hour to an hour and a half. So we do a little bit of ultrasound gel, okay? So that the ultrasound wavelengths conduct down to the dermis.
Is it like a shock kind of thing, or is it like a build?
So I hold it down, it's like a build. So it kind of, I would say like takes like 5 seconds. It gets like hotter and hotter and hotter. And the second you're like, oh, that's hot, it's over.
Okay.
But if you're like, oh, that's hot for a little too long, I'll make it a little cooler for you, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to go a little
I think it's
less?
tolerable,
Yeah?
but it's exactly what you described it as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess a little like fart.
And then you're like, oh, okay, it's over.
It's exactly what she described it as. It feels like I'm touching like a hot pan and then it's over.
Yeah, the second you're like, oh, I might burn myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is that better?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I put it down a little bit.
Okay.
So we'll just do a couple little more passes. How does that feel?
Not nearly as bad as the forehead.
Yay! Okay.
So I'm seeing like a little bit of redness, like a touch of swelling. Is that normal?
Yeah, so that's all gonna go away. That's just a little bit of reaction, but it doesn't hit the epidermis at all. So the redness is just caused by, sometimes it's if your skin's a little more fair, but the redness will go completely away by the time you leave here.
Okay, so you're about to do the neck.
Yes, we are about to do the neck here, and we kind of put up the energy a little bit more for the neck because there's not as many bony protrusions here, so then it's a little less painful, so we can go up in energy.
Okay, sounds good. Anna, how are you feeling?
I'm glad this is just a once-a-year treatment.
I'll throw out there, when I got this treatment done, which was a few months ago, it felt like a 3-4 pain level for me. I have higher pain tolerance, and I remembered only feeling kind of spicy like around my scalp area, so like bony areas for me. So it was easier for me. Anna, we've established this like for years that she's a little bit more weak when it comes to treatments like this, so I can handle more.
How does the neck feel?
Not as bad.
Okay.
Do you want a blanket? No, I'm sweating. Okay.
I asked her, she was like, no.
Okay, so can any skin type get this?
Yeah, so that's what's amazing about Sofwave. So Sofwave actually bypasses the epidermis. So with any type of skin type, or if you have any type of like hyperpigmentation, you can definitely get Sofwave because it goes down to the dermis. So it's amazing. It's collagen built up for everybody.
What are we doing with that little piece right there in your hand?
This is her little friend who vibrates.
It's a vibrator. Take it away. Vibrator to keep her distracted.
Her little vibrator to distract her.
And we're done.
Post-treatment, we've lived.
I survived.
I
I'm definitely a baby with pain, but I made it.
But
I
what's
survived.
the next one?
Yeah. 1 year from today, and no sooner.
Literally. So really the post-care is just obviously wear sunblock. You should be wearing sunblock all the time, especially here in Miami. But really just a cleanser, staying hydrated, and just sunblock because it goes down to the dermis. So the epidermis, you don't really need to do a lot to essentially take care of that area.
And is there anything like I shouldn't do after?
No, I would stay away from like hot yogas, anything like that can kind of trap the heat since this does go deep and has a little bit of heat. But other than that, I mean, you can work out, you can have a drink if you want. Oh, okay. You're like, I'm on
I
my
might
way
need
out.
some shots after that.
Right. You're like, I need to forget about this.
Okay, this is right after the treatment. Kind of can't really tell. It's not super, slightly red on my cheeks. Feels fine. Maybe it feels a little bit tight, but otherwise totally fine. It really was. The pain level was exactly as she described it would be. I'm definitely a baby when it comes to pain, so I definitely wanted to jump out of the seat at a few points, but otherwise it was great.
All right, it is officially nighttime because we got stuck in some major traffic. And so it was so bad that I saw it building on Google Maps and I was like, I gotta go. So I left Anna to film the rest of it herself and just finish off the treatment because I had to go get my kids. So now I gotta get your final thoughts. What were your thoughts on it?
Okay, so Susan was like, I didn't feel a thing, and I felt a lot of things. It was pretty uncomfy,
but not to the point where she was to be fair, Giulianna was saying to her, I was there for this, I'll lower down the settings, and you kept being like, no, I want to push through.
Well, I'm just like, if I'm going to do it, I want the results. So I was pushing through. She did turn it down, even though I was like, I'm fine. She did it anyway. But I was well, because you were flinching. It was exactly as she described it, but like where she said it was like you sticking your hand on like a hot pan and then taking it away after it started burning you.
So here's the thing, guys. I did this about like 6 months ago. Can I tell a difference? I mean, I can tell a difference, but I've also done like Renuva. I've done the PDGF, the platelet-derived growth factors. I've got like my neurotoxin. So I'm doing other stuff too. But do I feel like really good. I look good? Yeah, I feel like I look good lately, right? Like I'm feeling tight. I love that we, got my face back in check. So that was part of it, that's for sure. Can I say that was the only thing? Not really, because I did do so many other things. But
that's how it always is, though. It's like a combination of a lot of things.
That's true. The good news is Anna has only done this, so maybe we'll check back in they say 3 months, but I think we'll check back in another month or something like that. But we're going to end this video and just tell you the price, because you guys are always asking for the price. So it was $3,000 for both face and neck, and it was my treat for Anna because I love her.
I'm so special.
But if you do it separately, which they said nobody ever comes in and just does the neck, it's $2,000 for the face, $1,500 for the neck. So if you do them separately, it's a slightly different price, but I feel like if you're going to do it,
you might as well.
I mean, it's pricey.
Yeah,
it's a pricey treatment,
but again,
pricey. It's once a year.
But yeah, if it's like, because originally Susan was like, you're gonna have to do this 2 or 3 more times. I'm like, oh no.
In my head, everything was 2 or 3 times, right? But then she explained it.
There's no way.
This is why we let the experts explain it, okay?
But once a year for that price, and I mean, we'll see how the results are. But if the results are good, I think
then that's worth it.
If that's worth it to you, then it's worth it.
Building some collagen and keeping the facelift away.
Yeah, I'm like.
I think you do look glowy, but we're in humid Miami, so we look glowy. This is not makeup glow, you guys. This is grease glow. We've been in the humidity all night.
Grease and skincare and what else was on my face? Jelly.
I don't know. But that was fun. I hope you guys like that. I hope if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Find me on Instagram. I'm at Susan Yara. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thanks for being our guinea pig.
You're welcome.